Ready, set, let's roll. Ready, set, let's roll. Ready, set, let's ride. Get your little fine ass on the step, shimmy up inside. Slide, girl, by my side, girl. Yeah, we can.
Hey, we're getting microphones organized this morning, baby. Welcome back here on the Fan Sports Network. It is The Drive on a Monday. Hope you had a great Independence Day holiday weekend. Hopefully you woke up Monday with all 10 fingers. That's always muy importante. And here we are. We told you we've got some local basketball players joining us live in studio, and their coach as well, Chaz Hollbrook. And, Coach, I want to start with you, and then we got McKay Linquist. We've got Brigham Kemp and Chaz Hollbrook, and this is just part of the team that's going out to, is it South Carolina, Treg? You guys are headed to South Carolina. You guys leave tomorrow. Give me the details on how you guys qualified for this big a tournament.
Yeah, so they take 4 teams from the West out to the National 3SSB, and we qualified. We'd had 3 different tournaments down in Southern Cal, and we went 11-1 in the qualifications. Ended up finishing first in the Western U.S. So for 3SGB teams, and then that qualifies us to go play at the 3SSB event in Rock Hill, South Carolina this week.
Now, is this Nike? Is this Adidas? There's all these circuits.
Adidas
This is the
3SSB circuit. Yeah.
Okay. I got to keep the track. Paulie knows more about the AUU basketball stuff than I do when it comes to shoes and stuff. Tell me. So you played 12 games. You won 11 of them. I'm assuming everybody played good to go down there and go 11-1. Give me a little recap.
Yeah, we just this group of kids. It's been amazing. To put a group of kids like this together, Chaz and Mac have played together since 2nd grade, but a lot of these kids, Colin jumped in with us last week. Last year. This is the first year Brigham's played with us, but these kids all it looks like they've played together for a long time. They just pick stuff up really well. The comment I got most from a lot of college coaches down there was this team, they share the ball well, and they're just amazed at how we always get great shots. Nobody's selfish. They know how to play off each other. They play well with each other. They space well. They move without the ball. And, it's just been fun to watch. And then they're all dogs defensively. They all know how to work hard. They're gritty. They do, we're a little undersized, but they just play big. I mean, I've seen Brigham Garden kids that are 6'5", and just take them out of their game. And so they've done a great job of just playing tough, but then playing just really good brand of basketball.
What's the itinerary for this week? Do you start with pool play and then it goes to like a single elimination or double elimination tournament after pool play? Is that kind of the format?
Yeah, exactly. So Wednesday morning we'll play our first game. If we win that game, we play again. We go into the winner's bracket. And then we would play another game Wednesday late afternoon, evening, and then you just play through that bracket. If we lose that first game, then you go into they call it the championship bracket or the second bracket, and then from there you just keep playing until you just play your way through the bracket.
What's the maximum number of games you could play out there in Carolina?
So I need to look at it. I think we could play a total of 6, might be 7 if you go all the way through.
Nice. So how does this compare? So this is the Adidas Circuit. So I'm familiar with the Peach Jam, the Nike big event down there. I think it's in Georgia still, right? Yep. So how does this one compare to a big event on the Nike circuit? Like, is this kind of the comp?
This would be the Nike YBL.
YBL, yeah.
This would be Adidas's version of that.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Awesome.
When you go into Summer League, Treg, how do you decide what circuit to play on? Like, how do you look at all these tournaments across the country and go, we're going to go, this works, or is it easier than that?
Well, you have to be invited to play on these circuits. And really the team that opened the door for us was Tyler Roberts a couple years ago. Nietzsche Gomez is the one that got us a slot on the Adidas circuit. Tyler put together the first team that went down and started to compete, and he took that group with Jordan Roberts and Kyle Lemke in that group.
Yeah,
and they qualified that year to go to nationals as well, and then Adidas kept that spot open for us, and then we've taken it the last couple of years, and then did a great job. We were one game away from qualifying last year in the 16U. But then we followed up the last weekend of the year last year in Anaheim. We went down and won that event, and so it gave us a little springboard coming into this year, and they've just done a great job. Kids have done an awesome job this year with it.
All right, we'll circle back to Treg. Let's meet a couple of the players here. Some names, if you've listened to our coverage on the Fan Sports Network last winter, you probably know Brigham Kemp, Hurricane, Chaz Hollbrook. Chaz was Desert Hills. I understand family's moving, and you're going to be playing somewhere else next year. We can get into that a little bit later. And then McKay Linquist, Crimson Cliffs. McKay, I want to start with you. Introduce this roster. Can you name, in 20 seconds or left, everybody playing on this kind of an all-star team for Region 9, it sounds like, man.
Yeah.
Well, you can help him out, Brigham. Chaz, help him out.
You got it. Let's see. We got us three. Zed Weber, Ty Attic, Colin Simmons, Tyson Forsey sometimes, Lucas Papa, and Aaron Malone now this week. So I think that's everybody. We've had some subs for some tournaments, but
JJ.
oh yeah,
You forgot JJ?
JJ Davey is the last one.
Okay. All right. Well, you got to have another, forward down there to get some rebounds, right? An outlet. What kind of offense you guys running in summer league, Mac? Take me through that. Is it a lot of normal stuff that we see in the high school level, or are you guys running some different sets?
We got some sets just to get some buckets, but we're also, we're a better team when it just comes to playing off each other, spacing, backdoor cuts, off-ball screens. So I would say we have sets to get easy buckets, but we can also play off each other and, just rely on our teammates to get us open looks.
Chaz, talk to me a little bit about, are you running the point, or is Brigham running the point, or is Ty Attic running the point? Ty's kind of, short, but he's kind of a shooter. I'm assuming he's probably playing the two. Who gets the ball in their hand the most of the time on this team? You guys are loaded to that point guard position.
It's whoever gets the ball out and outlet it. I mean, everybody could run every position, so that's what's fun.
So you guys are just kind of running. You're pushing the tempo.
Yeah, that's a big emphasis, and we just play free, get spacing, and drive downhill.
Now, how tall is Colin?
Colin's got to be 6'7", probably now.
6'7". So are we undersized? Are we going to be undersized compared to some of these other teams you've been playing and some of these teams you'll see in South Carolina? I mean, he's the tallest. How tall is Malone? 6'5"?
Yeah, maybe.
And JJ 6'4". Like, we don't have a 7-footer on this team, is my point.
No, yeah, and we've played some big teams, and, it is just like we go out there and still compete. We box out and, play scrappy. It's funny to go in warm-ups and, I think we got Colin that could dunk, and everybody down there is, throwing 360s, and you just look across the court and you're like, dude, we're going to still put it on these guys, and they don't expect 7 white guys to come out and, give it to them. So
what was the big win down in California? Was there a couple of them that kind of you guys were like, okay, if we keep doing this, we're going to get to South Carolina? And was that talked about when you were down in California a few weeks ago, or is it just kind of happen naturally?
Yeah, the last time we were down there, I think we had to at least go 3-1 to qualify. So, I mean, we lost one down there, and that was like, all right, we got to win these next two. And we played some good teams, and then we ended up winning. So,
yeah. Have you guys played against, some 4 and 5 stars that have signed at some big universities? And if so, who? Do you remember some of the opponents you played against over the summer?
I remember one kid, and I think one of the parents talked to his dad, and they were saying that he had some mid to high major D1 offers. Is that 20? I'm not sure if that's
20.
I don't know if that's legit, but the kid was
that was
amazing.
a rumor. That's what you're hearing.
And I guess he was playing up too, so he was legit.
Let's bring in Brigham for a second. BK, how's the jumper?
Can always be better, always improving, always trying to get better.
Do you keep stats in summer league? Does Treg keep your guys' team stats?
No. I don't think.
Does anybody even fill out a book in California?
No, not really.
They got a book down there for the team, but yeah, we don't.
You're not tracking all that.
We don't track
we don't
all
care.
that. The thing that's crazy about Brigham is at this level, a kid, when you get to where you can read defenses and read what the help defender's doing, what the tag defender's doing, that's pretty high level. Brigham, he plays at a level where he can kind of manipulate the defense into doing what he wants it to do. He'll get to the paint just with his eyes, with some of his movements. He'll bait the defender into doing what he wants to set up the play he wants to make, and he makes a lot of plays for our guys. It's pretty fun to watch.
Brigham, did you go into this summer, and this could be a question for Chaz and Mac too, did you go into this summer saying, I want to improve on this and this? I know what I'm good at. I know where I need to improve. And is that something that you guys are addressing in the summer league? I mean, you're always trying to be a more complete player, right?
Definitely my shooting. I mean, last year I shot under 30, so that was like a big thing that my coach was getting like me on for. And then, yeah, just making it easier on myself and making it easier for my teammates. Just going to the games, not overcomplicating it. Just make it simple, make the right play.
When you say shooting, is it shooting field goal percentage, or is it shot selection, or what specifically?
Like 3 points. 3-point, I shot under 30, so that's definitely a thing that I've been working on to get it up.
All right, last time you were on the gun, you had 100 threes. How many did you make?
Well, usually I shoot around 200 shots. I have like a routine that I go through, and I usually make like 150 to 130, something like that, in that range. So I've been getting my numbers up, and then off season I've been shooting like a lot better. My coach has seen it, and it's actually funny how I started that. I hit a hole in my coach's wall, and he was like, "All right, you owe me 5,000 shots." So like 2 weeks into the off season, I just got 5,000 shots done. That's how I started my routine to.
Wait a minute, you put a hole in Coach's wall?
Yeah, well,
Coach Hollbrook or a different
no,
coach?
and my Hurricane coach.
Okay.
Yeah, Adam. It was with like a scooter. It was inside, so like it's his fault. I mean,
What are you doing on a scooter?
he has
Those
an
legs are
electric scooter
valuable.
inside the house.
There
Like,
you
that's
go.
not my
Not
fault.
your fault. I say not your
It
fault.
just went crazy, and it went boom, and I just.
This is why I don't drive scooters in houses. This is the exact reason. It's just
There you go.
dangerous.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're okay. Paulie, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of get. I mean, Brigham, last year, I just want to rewind to the state tournament last year. And the Hurricane fans, like you had them in the palm of your hand. I mean, they were going crazy for you. I mean, just think about last year, and you talk about your shooting, and maybe what are some of the other parts of your game you want to improve by high school season to get ready for next year and maybe make a state title push?
Yeah, as I've been saying, just like making it like a lot simpler. I will watch film last year, and even in state against Payson a lot, I would just like force stuff and make it super hard on myself, and I had a lot of turnovers that game. So yeah, just really making it simpler on me, and then also getting like a little bit more gritty. My sophomore year, that's how I got a lot of minutes that sophomore year, just being really gritty, and so I want to like bring that back. And yeah.
Brigham Kemp, Chaz Hollbrook, McKay Linquist, Coach Chaz Hollbrook in studio. They're going to South Carolina, big Adidas Circuit tournament. They'll play their first game on Wednesday. Flights probably tomorrow morning. You're getting out there, get adjusted, going to the Eastern time zone. All of you guys kind of, when you look back at your high school season, could say we got a little unfinished business because I don't think any of you three had the season end the way that you probably dreamt about it ending. Obviously, you guys got the deepest, Brigham, but that final game kind of slipped away. Have you had nightmares about that final game? Or do you even have dreams? Some people
Most
don't
of the
have
time it's
dreams.
black,
He gets
but
dreams.
if I do have a nightmare, it's definitely that. So.
Mac, what will it take to go win this thing? Like, if you guys forecasted that, what would it look like? I mean, obviously, you guys got to keep sharing the ball like Coach talked about.
Yeah, I mean, we got to do the little things. All those, I mean, they're bigger than us. They're more athletic. So we just got to, more offers. We just got to do little things, play hard, box out, just get rebounds, offense rebounds, defense rebounds, make open shots, just throw them off their game and, get to the things that we do best.
How many pairs of shoes do you guys take to South Carolina? Is it just one pair of basketball shoes, or do you take a couple?
I'm taking one. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but
Which
You
ones
guys
do you
don't
take?
have a lot of Adidas shoes.
yeah, we don't wear the
You
Adidas
have
stuff.
to wear the Adidas shoes on the
You
side.
have to wear
so,
Adidas.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've had.
So what
full
Adidas
outfit.
shoe do you guys go with? I mean, they've got the Hardens, the
The
Mitchell.
Hardens are horrible.
They're
like
ugly,
a
but I
spaceship
heard
in
they're
Alien
good.
Invasion.
But it's not about looks when you're playing. I heard the Hardens are a good, like, functional shoe to play in. But what Adidas shoes do you guys gravitate towards?
I mean, I wear the Anthony Edwards. They're
Okay.
heavy, but they got grip. They're low.
I use Dames.
Dames. Okay,
Uh,
cool.
Last tournament, I actually broke through them, so we might have to get a new.
Oh man,
We had a
another
little Zion Williamson flat tire. Those were Nikes though.
They were. I think those were Paul George's.
Ugh. All right. So you said more offers. You're playing against these 3, 4, 5-star recruits. Here's these guys from St. George, Region 9. What offers could come if you guys play well? Is this a showcase? Is there going to be a lot of college coaches out there? I'm assuming there's going to be, right? I mean, you guys got to have that in the back of your mind. Like, every day's a tryout. Every game's an opportunity. How are you approaching that, BK? I'll start with you.
I think just like not getting too worried about it. I mean, we have a goal to go win, and it doesn't really matter what our stats are. And we're just showing that Utah basketball is just as good as anywhere else. So, I mean, personally, I'm not too worried about like personal stats and anything like that, but just go win.
But you want to play college basketball somewhere, right?
Well, obviously, yeah, that's.
I mean, you're not putting up 5,000 shots because you rode a scooter through the wall for no reason. Do you have any official offers yet today?
I do not know.
Okay. Chaz, what about you? What's your thought process with this whole thing?
Same with Brigham. Just go out there and play. I have a friend, Tyson Forsey. He went last year, and he said he got to talk to a coach after who was actually there for a different kid, but he just happened to have a game. So if something like that happens, obviously that's awesome. But yeah, just go out and play.
Mac, any offers yet?
Nah, but winning comes first, and then if we do our thing, offers come with it. So
You're playing college basketball somewhere. I know that for a fact. I just don't know where yet, and you don't know where either. Treg, this sounds like a fun team to coach, man. I know you took a year off from high school hoops last year, and this summer's been busy. What are you trying to accomplish with this group? I mean, you guys aren't going out there just to have a family vacation here. Hoop it up.
Hey, it honestly, it's just a blast to be around these guys. Not just on the court, but off the court. Every tournament we've gone down watching these guys, they're just building memories that they'll take with them forever. And they've had a great time. They get along great off the court. And then, on the court, just watching them, just playing the brand of basketball that I really love. It's been fun to watch these guys play with spacing, play with pace. I mean, we really do. It's funny because everybody tells you, we want to run, we want to play fast break offense. But few people really understand what that means and what it takes to do that. These guys play at a pace that makes teams uncomfortable. And it's a lot of fun to watch that. And like you say, with these guys, it has been kind of fun to watch. The first weekend we went down, I mean, I don't know that I saw a college coach. The following week we come in 4-0 and we play a few higher level teams. And now all of a sudden we start to see, and that's when we started to, have coaches come up and talk afterwards and very complimentary of these guys. And then the third week, even more. And now we get out there, and that's one thing these guys understand. They're not worried about that because it's the deeper you go, that's the more looks you get. And so when we go out there and we can go deep in this thing, we're going to get in front of guys, and college coaches like winners. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Chaz Hollbrook, 3 of the guys. Obviously, Mac ran through the whole roster. We'll keep tabs on this team as they're out in South Carolina, and maybe we'll get you a recap when they get back to St. George. Treg, thanks for bringing the guys in. Go get them. Safe journey, and no flat tires. No more flat tires, BK. Keep that shoe with the sole in the shoe. You better go get him some new shoes.
Yeah, we got to get that taken care of today.
This is breaking news. BK doesn't have any Adidas shoes to wear as of today. Paul, you got some.
No Adidas. Well, Yeezys, but those won't do well on the court.
Yeah, you're not wearing Yeezys on the court.
Some kids wearing Yeezys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know they made the basketball shoe years, but they actually wear like these ones, like 350s or
I
whatever.
don't know if I've ever seen 350s.
Okay, but some Yeezys make their way on the court. All right,
Holy cow!
that's new to me.
Holy cow! Find him some shoes. Just get him some shoes. I don't care what they're called. Just get him some shoes. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in. We got to get to a break. Bunch of Southern Utah Hoopers going to South Carolina, and we'll see them on the Region 9 hardwood coming later this fall. We got to get to the timeout. We'll be right back.